Hello my fellow gamers and welcome to round 1 of Group B. After the excitement of round 1 of Group A, a great start to the tournament, we are now going through the next 3 battles that will be involved on this map on round 1. So, who have we got for the first 3 matches of Group B? So we have DahvPlays, who is taking on the Gobbo King. Zardar is taking on Loremaster of Sotek, and John Torn from Total Brohammer is taking on Skabs Gaming. If you saw Group 1, you already know which map we will be playing on, but for those that didn't see it, we're going to quickly go over the map now, and you can see the details of what they'll be fighting over. Coming up from the south of this map, our armies will deploy on the east and west side. Most of the fighting will take place in this plains area in the centre of the map. As you can see, there are scattered trees where you could either use for cover for your advance towards the enemy, or also some sneaky vanguard. Also, you have wooded areas around the outside and behind the enemy's deployment, once again to give him a nasty surprise. In the main part of this map, you can see that this giant hole here is actually a massive obstacle that no unit apart from flyers can get over. So again, if you've got some flyers, you can give them a nasty surprise attacker from an angle they're not expecting you to come from. Finally, you do have a small gap here on the north side of the map, between the map's edge and the pit. You could get some cavalry to go around there and hit him from an angle, once again, you're not expecting. So you can either go for a straight up fight in the centre, or you could go around the sides or behind. There is plenty of options and a great map to start our tournament on. With that now all covered, you can see the first match will be DahvPlays with his Wood Elves against Gobbo King playing as Chaos, which seems to be a very popular pick for this map. 2 of the armies in the last round for Group A had Chaos for this map. So Gobbo King is using Chaos, DahvPlays is using Wood Elves. Let's jump straight to it and see what they brought. Right, so Gobbo King, as you can see, a very nice, typical Gobbo King deployment, hugely spaced out, kind of all over the place, probably outnumbers the enemy quite a bit, yep, nearly 2 to 1, and that is DahvPlays. So, just having a look over the armies. In the hidden flank here, we have Marauder Horsemen, and behind them, hidden in the woods, we have 1 unit of Chaos Warhounds and 1 unit of Chaos Warhounds with poison. The front line he's brought is Chaos Marauders, 1, 2, and 3, makes sense, soak up some of the damage. Then we got Chaos Warhounds, you see 1 with and 1 without poison. We also have the Everwatcher, so we've seen him in both games, both rounds of Group A and Group E for this map. Pop the pick. We also have a unit of Chosen, I suspect there'll be another unit there, so 3 units of Chosen. We also have a Chaos Chariot here, 2 units of Marauder Horsemen of Thrown Axes, and Chaos Warriors, they've halberds at the rear. With Gobbo King, you've kind of got to double check everything is there because he's so over the place. So we've already got some action here, the Chaos Warhounds moving forward and then having to pull back, because we have Sisters of the Thorn hidden in these woods. Absolutely brilliant there. We also have a Glade Lord on a Eagle, it looks like, and we have not 1 but 2 Forest Dragons in this army. That is a big pick. That's a lot of points in this Air Force here. I hope it pays off for DahvPlays. As you can see here, hidden in the woods here, we got the Way Watchers. We then got 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Eternal Guard, a Spell Singer of Life, I believe that was, yes indeed, and some War Dancers of the Spears at the back, using a lot of the woods as cover. We also have a group of Way Watchers over on the left flank. So as you can see, the action's already kicked off here. The Sisters of the Thorn are charging straight through the wolves there, and look at the damage they're doing. Very nice early damage there. But they are in a risk of being cut off, so they must be very, very careful, because there are all these Marauder Horsemen, like cavalry, coming in, and there is a chariot getting in behind them. Though I don't think they've got, yeah, it's anti-infantry, but it could still probably do some damage if needed. So let's go to normal speed now. We've got the armies covered. So you've got this massive fast force here, but is Gobbo King going to pull back, or are they going to come and do a bit? I believe they are moving into harass. As you can see though, Gobbo King very quick to react on the Sister of the Thorn, get them surrounded. The dragons have now landed in there, with the Glade Lord giving support. What's going on over here? These forces have actually pulled back. Gobbo King wants to deal with this threat here. Oh dear, we've already got the chariot's already broken by the looks of it. Shattered. He's shattered already and the wolves are broken. And they've dropped that on him, the Prey of Anrath. So that's not good for that. As you can see, they've got his jumble cut off and 2 dragons are ripping into him. Just as before, they've taken a lot of damage, but they've done a lot. As you can see, this whole Chaos Wave has stopped while they try and deal with this threat on the flank. And now the Way Watchers are coming in and giving some support, taking down some damage there. The Wolves, we do have some Wolves over here trying to get into a better position to flank. A group of Eternal Guard are following them because they don't want to go for that. They've pulled back now. They've outran them. Oh, so what's this over here? That's just them noticing the archers. Let's go back. So, as you can see, the demons are actually taking quite a bit of damage, but so are the dragons. And the Glade Lord is trying to support there. But as you can see, the Chaos Force has kind of just stopped and scattered where they try and deal with these 2 dragons. I mean, if they could take these dragons out, it's a big blow to the Wood Elves. And they do have the Marauder Horsemen. Oh, there's a good blast coming in there, getting a good group damage. There's probably going to be a lot of that during this battle. Weight Watchers sneaking forward a bit, going to get some shots on these Chaos Marauders, I suspect. Though, I don't think Gobbo King's that worried. Another breath attack going down on the Marauder Horsemen, the thrown axes. The Everwatcher is moving, but as you can see, the Wood Elves are now advancing on this flank here. And you've got some guys, they're all moving up. The Chaos Warhounds are trying to get in. They are going to get that mage though. The mage has been left behind. That is not good for the Wood Elves. They will get quickly surrounded and slaughtered by those Wood Elves, by the Wolves there, sorry. As you can see there, the dragons are now dropping down to get these Chaos Marauders. But they're then being shot at by the horsemen behind. So these horsemen are causing a big problem. Another net gets dropped on the Everwatcher there. And look, beautiful rear charge into the spearmen. Probably going to go into the archers as well to stop them shoot. There we go, look at that. So causing a nice bit of chaos here. We also have a spell being dropped down. DahvPlays dodges out of that one though. Very good dodge. This is some really good play from both players here at the moment. This flank though is now pushing up. And the dragons have taken quite a bit of damage. And the Eternal Guard are moving up. The Marauders are shaking though. They were broken a second ago. The Way Watchers working on it though. But yeah, so as you can see, the Hounds now have left the Spell Singer, and the War Dancers have moved back to deal with that. We got some Eternal Guard taking on the Chaos Warriors of the Hellbirds. Good move, because they could do a lot of damage. And as the Dragons come in, the leadership of the Chaos Marauders is now starting to waver. We've got some Chaos Marauders coming in here as well. But as you can see, the main push for the Chaos Warriors is on this flank. We've got some Chaos Marauders taking on Eternal Guard. The Wolves, the Poison are going to go straight to those Way Watchers to try and take them out. We got another spell coming down here by the Gobbo King. Oh, that was good though. DahvPlays could not dodge that, unfortunately. The rear looks secure now from those Wolves. The Way Watchers are being attacked by the Marauders. Not sure how that's going to go. As you can see though, the Eternal Guard and the Dragons have focused purely on these Chaos Warriors, take them out. But there's now some Chaos Warriors coming in. We have a regrowth going on the Dragon there. Very nice. That's going to keep them going for quite a bit. And Earthblood as well. So their health, look at their health going back up. They were like half health a minute ago. The Eternal Guard are chasing them down. The Marauders are being smacked in. The Wolves have joined these guys to take out the Way Watchers, and that has worked. That's destroyed that flank there. The Mage Spell Singer is moving across, but this flank is also falling apart. The guy's broken. Is this another bombardment spell? I think it is from the Gobbo King. Yeah, look at this. And again, so busy focusing elsewhere, he just can't dodge it all. The Sisters of Thorn have returned, and they're in the back lines actually, causing problems with the Chaos Marauders. But they're now, the Marauder Horsemen are coming in. But it looks like DahvPlays is securing this flank with the 2 dragons. The Glade Lord has yet to actually enter the battle. Done a bit of fighting, but most of the time kind of just been overwatching and supporting. Chaos Marauder Horsemen getting into a better position here. Got some of the Chaos Warriors of Hellbirds are there. The Eternal Guard are taking on the Marauders, but we do have a rear charge here. Those War Dancers are not going to do well being flanked by Chaos Marauders and Chosen. Go with them, but the Chosen are in there. Got some Chosen in there with the Eternal Guard, but we do have 2 dragons about to be at full health. Oh, that's a bombardment on the Way Watchers. That would probably take them out of the game. There's only 8 of them there. We've got some Eternal Guard as reserves. As you can see, another net has been dropped on the Everwatcher while the dragons are trying to focus him down. Try and take that spell out. We do have some Chaos Marauders though. They've stand or die, so they will stay there for quite a while. Here comes the Chosen though, which is going to be a problem. And of course the Marauder Horsemen going to give their support. What we've got there, Plague of Frost has been dropped on the dragons, but so's Earthblood, so their armor's dropped, but they are heathen. But it looks like the ground forces of the Wood Elves is not doing well. Suddenly the War Dancers, the Eternal Guard, are all scattered under the numerous forces of the Chaos Warriors. We do have some Eternal Guard trying to hold the position down the road, but they're now starting to sake as well. But we do have the Spell Singers, so they can keep running around while the Dragons take on what they can. But this Dragon looks like he's taking a lot of damage there. Plague of Rust still on him. He's starting to waver. But there you go, we got Regrowth being dropped on him, but the Chaos Warhammer's poison will slow him down with Everwatch. The Glade Lord it looks like he was going for a past them, but look how much damage these guys are doing, the throwing axes. Though the ammunition is starting to run low. The Dragon is at half health again. We do have some Eternal Guard. Yep, Eternal Guard coming in to support the Dragon. But he has broken, I believe. Yes, he has. He's broken. And we have Dragon and the Glade Lord has now entered the fight here to try and get this Moss Pit. Hopefully Terror will work on their leadership and make them break. But that's going to be difficult, being we do have some Chosen mixed in there. Their leadership is barely budging. There's the Life Singer still going around. Dragon, he's wavering, so he's back to... But unfortunately those Eternal Guard have been slaughtered and pushed back. So now, as you can see, Chaos have actually come back really well. The High Elves just don't have the numbers to deal with all this. I mean, the Everwatcher's taken a lot of damage. But they've got this range fire still from the Chaos Marauders. So many thrown axes being thrown at them. As you can see though, they're trying to. He is desperately trying to get Gobbo King's Everwatcher. If he can kill him, that would quite help with leadership. There's not. How much health has he got left? Only 900. Of 2 dragons and a Glade Lord after him on an eagle. That's not going to last long. Oh, even the Spell Singer's got involved now. Can they take him out? Yes, they have. The Everwatcher, but now all of the chaos is swarmed in. But as you can see, the leadership has immediately been affected by the fact that the Everwatcher, has been taken out. Oh, is this a mass break we've got on the Gobbo King's side? But we do have Plague of Rust being dropped on one of the dragons there, who have taken a lot of damage. We do have the Chosen still being a massive pain. That Spell Singer should probably get out of there well they can. That dragon's still pretty healthy, but as you can see there, regen cap is nearly at its top, the Glade Lord's front. But look, the units all rallying now. The forces of chaos are rallying. And if those Chosen are not going to break, though, they are quite close. As you can see, their morale is going down, but one of the dragons has actually broken and is nearly dead. I don't think he's got 500 health left. Can Gobbo King get a dragon? I think he will. Or is he going to ignore it? Yeah, he's just going to ignore it. There we go. But as you can see now, it's being swamped. This dragon, now only one of them left, is taking a real beating. It is himself starting to flip it. This game is so back and forth. It could go either way, but I think it is. Back to Power is leaning towards chaos, but it has been back and forth. Oh dear, the Forest Dragon has broken. So we've only got the Spell Singer of Life on the floor, and you've got the Glade Lord who's trying to make him break. Oh, the Forest Dragon here is back, but they've only 500 health. I don't think it's going to be enough. But we do have Chaos. The Glade Lord is chasing them off. These Chosen are holding this Chaos Force together, though. Oh, that was a good hit, though. But is it going to be enough to make them break? Or are they going to be able to focus? Because now, oh dear, more Chosen coming in. This is not looking good for the Forest Dragon, guys. Not looking good at all. We do have some Eternal Guard of return, though. But that's going to be picked off. And he's starting to wave, and the Glade Lord trying to help. But are they going to take out that second dragon? I think they are going to take it out. He's shattered. So Gobbo King could just leave him. But I think just for the glory of chaos, he is going to take him out. How much health? Oh! One hit, that's all it's going to take. And it looks like everything broke. Or did it? It must have done. Or did Dav tap out? I'm not sure. It must have been everything just broke. Look at that, though. What a first game for this tournament, this group. Wow, that was stupidly close. Well played on both sides there. So let's have a look. We have Gobbo King's Everwatcher got 32 kills. The Marauders 18, 40 and 60. Who are these guys fighting? Absolutely brilliant. The Hellbirds 18, but they got shut down really quickly, as they were a big threat to the Forest Dragons. The Chosen, though, absolutely brilliant. 65, 110, 6. Not quite sure what you were doing, but still, the fact that they were there just held the whole army together, even when the Everwatcher failed. The Chaos Chariot got shut down again quickly with only 1 kill, and then got chased off. The Marauder Horsemen 12, 6, and the Marauder Horsemen Throne actually 6 and 5. Not many kills, but even just the fact that they were there, the mobile force, the throwing weapons, I mean, was constant threat to those dragons. So absolutely great job using them. Controlled the battle really well with them. And the Warhounds 3 and 0 and 38 and 31. Wow, that really shows you the difference. But these were mainly just harass, scouting, seeing where the Wood Elves were, get any choicey flank charges and that if they could, chase down any guys that are running. Did a fantastic job. Then you have the Glade Lord of 35 kills, the Spellsinger of Life of 12, the Eternal Guard 24, 2, 1 and 58. So a very mixed bag there. A couple good, really good, and then did terrible. But they probably were the ones that got swamped and bombarded on, I suspect. The War Dancers got 18 kills, the Way Watchers 16 and 20, the Sisters of the Form 34, but were brilliant for that early harassment. Make Gobbo King hesitate, make him stop. He dedicated all of his forces. The Wood Elves then struck on the other side while there was only a few units there. Absolutely brilliant. And then of course the Forest Dragons, as you can imagine, 128 and 99 kills. So absolutely fantastic game. Well played to the both of them. That was a great battle to start this series off with. So now we're going to move on to the next one. So the next one will be between Zardar with his Lizardmen and Loremaster of Sotek with his Beastmen. Let's get straight to the battlefield. So once more, we have the Lizardmen back on this field. Can they repeat the same victory that was gained from the last battle for Group A? We'll have to find out. Straight away, we got a Skink Priest of Beasts and a Skink Chief, both on Pterodons. We have some Saurus Warriors here. Temple Guard, a frontline Temple Guard, eh? That is going to be a hard-hitting one. Normally, it's the Saurus Warriors at the front line, but we've got 2 units of Saurus Warriors at each flank. We then have a couple units of Pterodons with the Fire Leech upgrade. Very nice. Then we have Kroxgar on his pet T-Rex. A Bastardon with the Crystal. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. And then we got a couple units of Skink Cohorts at the rear. As you can see, straight away, Beastmen are getting in there. We've got a couple of Centaurs. They're throwing axes to get that early harassment in as quickly as possible. Try and put the enemy on the back foot while they advance. Always a good idea. We have 2 best Gore Herds and then a Centaur of Gore Herds for the front line. We also have Morgfur, is it? The Shadow Gave. We then have Ungol Spearman Herd. I believe there's 3 of them. Yes, there is. Then we've got Ungol Raiders. Is there just the one? Yes, there's only 1 of them. We also have a Bray Shaman of Shadows, a Gore Boar, some Monitors of Great Weapons, and Chaos Warhounds with Poison. Now, it looks like with this one, apart from the front there, it's all going to be just straight in battle, which, let's face it, that's what we want to see. As much bloodshed as, well, I was going to say humanly possible, but we've got Beastmen and Lizards. So, but yeah, some nice early harassment there, put a bit of early pressure in. As you can see, this is going to be a real hard-hitting fight here. Not sure what this Bastardon is doing at the front line there, but maybe a misclick, maybe a mistake, or maybe it's all intentional. Because of course they do cause terror. Oh, look at this good charge right here. Striking the Vesticles going in against the Temple Guard. But we do have all these Spearmen going up against Kroxgar. And of course the Tentacles are giving their support. In comes the Shadow Gave with his Ungol support. Oh no, he's turning around. He don't want to be a part of that. Boom, there you go. He's doing Wild Form, which is very nice on that side. And see, these Vesticles have that beaten, but look at the damage. This is what we want to see. Not sure what these guys are doing. These guys need to be doing stuff, guys. We do have some fire leeches being dropped, but now they're going to get a flank charge in. Not looking too good there. How's it looking overall, though? That's the question. Oh, Beastmen have broken on this flank. The Beastmen have broken, and the Lizardmen are now pushing through this gap with Kroxgar leading and the Besticle. We do have the Pterodons as well. These Ungol Raiders need to move up so they can support and take out these Pterodons. And now the Centaur's starting to go for the Beastmen as well. Kroxgar pulling back. This is not a great start for the Beastmen. They're taking a lot of damage, but they have plugged up this gap now. So that is really good. Not sure where the best of the guns right at the front here. The Pterodons, as you can see, did a lot of damage. We also have some Saurus Warriors just sat here on the flank. Come on, guys, get them in there. They're probably there ready for the maneuver. I would just push in or to go and attack there. What have we got down here? We now have the Flock of Doom being dropped down on here. Very, very nice. But we do have the Core of Violence up their leadership. Kroxgar is trying to shut down the Shadow Gave. There we go. The Ungol Raiders and the Thrown Axes are now taking on the Pterodon. What's this though? The beasts are gone and the skinks have been pushed back from the centre. Got a group of temple guards going in there, but the Gobbo is going to... Oh, he looked like he was going to try... Oh, the chariot's going to move them there. These Swords Wars haven't moved yet. There they go, they're now moving, but to be fair, these temple guards have broken the centre, and the Pterodons are now starting to chase them down. We have some abilities going down there, but watch this. Is that the Monitors have broken? So Zardar, they've actually broken as well, but we've still got 5 minutes of this battle to go. But here you go, the Lizardmen are now flocking into this moss pit over here. But the Beastmen, as you can see by all this, the Beastmen are now all rallying. That Bestilagon is going to get taken down by the Bray Shaman. But while he's doing that, he's going to be busy, so he can't be dropping spells on the Lizardmen. All these are coming back now. We do have a Skink Chief, he's going to probably chase him down. But, oh, what's this coming down? Whether it's going to be painful, I bet. Oh, a pendulum there. Oh, straight through the middle of the Lizardmen. Very painful. And Kroxgar's taking a lot of damage. A lot of damage. There you go. He's dropped cold-blooded on him to try and heal him. Flock of Doom is dropped onto the Centicles. Fantastic. That'll do a nice bit of damage on them. And, of course, the Archers will get that as well. You can see, the Gobbo is not letting Kroxgar go. But the main bulk of the Lizardmen is looking really dominant at this point. With the Pterodons giving them support, being able to drop bombs wherever they will, this is going to be really difficult for the Beastmen, I think, to come back. The balance of power is still very even. The numbers are also very even as well. So there you go. We've got the Skink cohort holding up the Gobbo. Oh, that's brilliant. He could be there all day. Find that. Where's Kroxgar gone? I believe, yeah, he's over here storming through these spearmen. Going to take them out very nicely. In my opinion, it's looking like it could be going... I say that, look at the Beastmen, the Centicles are still there. And they could cause serious trouble, and the Beastmen will just keep rallying. Though, what's going on here? Except that Bray Shaman could be doing a lot more, dropping spells on the enemy instead of being stuck there, but never mind. But the Zardar is coming back as well. He's badly hurt. So's the Monitor's a great weapon, but they're just charging. Oh, that is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And as you can see, Kroxgar running around the back. The Pterodons are doing great support, but they are now being taken. But ammunition is running dangerously though, guys. The Ungle Raid is still off, but these rampaging Swords Warriors are just going to clear up the back here for them. So now they can be focused. The Lizardmen can focus on the front here. Was that a spell or something? If it was wasted. Oh, Kroxgar coming in. Oh, that was a massive hit there. A lot of damage just got dropped. There you go. Core Violence dropping again. Try and keep that leadership. Chaos Spawn. We have Chaos Spawn have appeared, and then now Ambush and Kroxgar. Can he get out of there, or will he be able to just fight them out? I'm not entirely sure. Looks like Zardar is starting to break though, and the Chaos Spawn have spawned there as well. Flipping it, we got Chaos Spawn everywhere. Here comes the Gobbo for vengeance. He didn't think he would forget about his vendetta against Kroxgar. We do have, as you see, the Bray Shamans coming back. We do have some Skink coming back, but these Centicles are still hard. Kroxgar's taken an awful lot of damage, but it looks like, has Zardar fought? No, Zardar's made a run for it. Oh, and the Centicles are chasing in. There's a Flock of Doom to try and get them out, but Kroxgar looks like he is going to go down. He's got the Enfeebling Foe in him, only 900 health, and this is not going to look good. There we go, he drops down there, swiftness off, and oh, and this is looking really close, guys. The Gobbo has broken them. And we do have a Chaos Spawn, but there's enough lizards to deal with. Oh, Chaos Spawn have just completely gone. But Kroxgar's broken. Absolutely broken. But we do have the Skink Priest, the Skink Chief. That should keep the leadership up and going. But there's a lot of Beastmen here still. And they've actually broken the Source Wars that were chasing them. So, it looks like that... Oh, Kroxgar has fallen, guys. That is a big deal for the Lizardmen, big deal. I mean, the balance of power is still quite even, but if the Bray Shaman back of his chariot, and this mostly being... Oh, but the Lizardmen are faltering by the looks of it. We do have some wavering in the ranks of the Lizardmen. The Gobbo is wavering as well, so it looks like the Beastmen are pulling back, the Lizardmen are getting together, and they're getting themselves into position ready for a final strike. But they've broken, just because the Bray Shaman's got to do so much damage. And in they come for the final strike, and it looks like they will take them out. I mean, there's Temple Guard in the centre, which will help hold it. But if these Centicles, they've good morale, this could be a problem. This could be a serious problem for the Lizardmen. There you go, they're doing some good hit and runs. The chariot is doing so much damage on that flank. The Skink Chief, pre-show of Beast, is getting in there. The Skink Chief should... Oh, he's doing... Apparently he's firing in some support. But that call of violence is going to be a huge decider, because that means the Beastmen will start, and the Mongol Raiders are now really paying off. With their archers, they can take out shots against these weakened swords and temple guard. Look at the man, bodies though. There's been so much damage, but now it looks like it's going slightly in the favour of the Beastmen, guys. And the Gorball's back as well. And here comes the chariot for that rear charge, and this could be it. Straight into the back of that Skink Priest. Leadership is going to start crumbling. Skink Priest is going to try and take out Zardar. Can he take him out? Because if he can take him out, the Beastmen will most likely shatter. How much health is? Only 600 health left. But oh no! The Skink Priest is broken. And the Lizard Men have fallen. So it is a Beastman victory. A win to Loremaster of Sotek. Although well played by Zardar. Absolutely fantastic game by both there. This is intense. This is good. If all the games are going to be like this, we're in for a good tournament, guys. That was so close. So let's look over the Loremaster of Sotek. As you can see, Shadow gave 38. The Brave Shaman Shadows 34. The Gobbo only 24. He got outdone by the Brave Shaman. Let's just let that sink in for a bit. The Ongol Spearman Herd got 30, 11, and 11. We then have the Gore Herd got 21. The Beast Gore Herd's got 76 and 35. The Ongol Raiders got 26, but they did a really good job soaking up damage, dealing damage near the end there, causing Zardar to want to split his forces. Great job there. The Centaurs and Throne Axes, again, 15 and 61, but these were, again, a bit like the Ongol Raiders and the Pterodons for the Lizardmen. These guys, it was all about controlling the battlefield, hitting exactly where you need it, dealing with those flies as well, making the Pterodons want to fall back and that. Absolutely brilliant play, and the fact that they really helped win the game in the end. That final charge was absolutely brilliant. Chaos Warhounds with poison of 8 kills, and the Monitors are great weapons. In the thick of the fighting, 69 kills. So with Zardar Total Warrior, with his Lizard Men, he got 42 with Crocscar. Only 4 kills the Skink Priest and Beast, but he was always doing the buffs and debuffs. They got the Skink Priest, got 28. The Skink Cohort, 16 and 32, great for just a nice little support unit. Then have a couple of Swords Wars, 110 and 18. The front line of Temple Guard, that was a heavy front line, 51, 93 and 84. The Bestodon with the Crystal only got 15 kills, and then the Pterodon Riders got 36 and 41. Again, really good damage, getting in the way, being a nuisance, absolutely fantastic play. Both of them deserved that win. That was an absolutely amazing game. So can the third game beat the previous 2 games in excitement? It's going to be close. They've both been down to the wire, guys. Absolutely brilliant. So, in the third and final battle for round 1, will be John Torn from Total Brohammer using Batonia, and Skabs Gaming using Vampire Counts. I like this. I like this matchup a lot. Let's get to it. So, here's Skabs with his Vampire Army. And we have DahvPlays with his... Sorry, not DahvPlays. Sorry, it's John Torn for Total Brohammer with the Pitonians. Now, this is going to be an interesting battle because it's going to be between a very small, heavy elite army against a much numerous, smaller force. So, smaller? How can it be a numerous, smaller? Come on, Shadow. You know what I mean. As in much numerous but weaker troops now. So let's go over the units. We have Graveguard there. 1, 2, and the Sternsmen, so the Graveguard Regiment of Renowned as the front line. We do have the Claw of Nagas and the Red Duke on foot. Oh, that's going to be good to see. We also have a Vampire of the Law of Death and a Necromancer to keep the guys fighting as long as possible. We also have a couple units of Blood Knights there. Do we have anything hidden? Why do I get the feeling we do? We do indeed. He's got a sneaky unit of the Dire Pack. So the Dire Wolves Regiment of Renown hidden in the back, and these guys are very powerful, so it should be good to see what Skabs can do with that. Now, if we look at John Torn, I just had to double check the name to make sure I didn't muck that up again. So we got a front line here, Spearmen at Arms with shields. Not sure if you really need shields, to be honest, in the fact that it's vampire counts, they don't have really any ranged or any range at all. We then on the flanks here, Men at Arms with Poaxe, and we have some foot squires at the centre, and the Grail, so that's going to be able to hold their leadership nicely. We have 2 units of Grail Guardians who are being led by the Fey Enchantress. On the flank here, we have a couple of Peasant Mobs, and I believe it's the same on this side. Yeah, Peasant Mob and a Peasant Mob. We also have 2 units of Grail Knights, so we've got 4 units of Grail Knights here. And they're using the lance formation. That's what I like to see. And I don't think there's any hidden Batonia forces. You have to check on this map. There's a lot of hiding places. That's what's great about this map. No, it looks like Batonia are going to be honourable and fight in the field. Well, the undead is going to suck the life out of them while dire wolves hit them in the back. Let's get started. So as you can see, Batonia's getting into a good formation here. They're sending most of their cavalry onto the Batonia's right flank. And we have some units on the left here of the Fey Enchanter. As you can see, they are repositioning now. Repositioning into a more of a line across here, which is interesting as the vampire counts are making a straight along dash. The Claw of Nagash kind of getting ahead of itself there. But I just realised there's no archers, there's no range. This group of Batonia. So there is no range in this entire battle. That's an interesting thought. So there you go, they're undead, getting themselves into formation. As you see, so has the Batonia. The cavalry are going back up, and as you see, we've got a group of Grey Knights going here. The peasants are getting into a good flanking position. Some peasants and the Fey Enchantress are getting themselves in the position on the hill over there. The dire wolves have yet to be moved, and that's because he wants them hidden to the last possible minute. But the main bulk of this force is over here with 3 units of Grey Knights, and as you can see, it looks like Skab has noticed this and is bringing his line more this way to deal with it. There you go, he's going to start seeing there. But there's a good contingent going in behind. And here's first contact. Graveguard against the Spearman at Arms. The Graveguard should win. Oh, the Red Duke's getting in there as well. That's going to moss them up nicely. But as you see, this Graveguard's kind of isolated. There's nothing protecting the flank. And the Foot Squires and the Spearmen are going to get around. And we've got this unit coming around the back. The Blood Knights are going to have to deal with this threat at the back here. Claude Nagash has moved in. Oh dear, and here comes the Batonia movement. We've got a large charge, everyone, straight to the flank of the Graveguard. Oh, that's beautiful hit. With the Peasant Mob taking the front. The Blood Knights are moving in to try and counter this, but it looks like the Grey Knights and that will be falling back. Oh no. It's a lot of posturing around here at this moment. There you go, though. We do have, they're starting to, they've pretty much broken the centre here, but look, we've just got one vampire trying to hold the flank here. Red Duke's moving in. They want to try and get this group now. The centre's broken. They need to focus on splitting up and winning these individual groups. We do have the Incarnation of Heck to keep the Finns going. The peasants are breaking, but it don't matter. Look, the cavalry is swarming over the Blood Knights. Oh no. And we also have the men at arms with pole arms going in. A peasant mob. This is not good for the Blood Knights. The vampire can't. If they lose that mobility. Oh, and enough blood has just been dropped on them. So the vampire counts are winning the ground war. But when you think half the units are peasants, they got a good surround here though. They need to get a bit more around. We have some zombies have been summoned on this flank as well. But these Footscars with the Grail, they can just sit here and hold all day with their leadership. Not a problem. See, the peasant mobs here has broken. The Claw of Nagash needs to get over here, but the Grail Knights are getting in the way here. And I think the Blood Knights are being dealt with. Yes, they are. The back is being dealt with. Oh dear, this is not looking good. The Sternsmen were moving from the back. Here comes the Dire Wolves though. Dive back with them, but they do have anti-large, so they'll do a lot of damage against these Grail Knight Guardians if they're not careful. I have to remind myself. Here they come though. As you can see, it's balance of power is equal, but the enemy, the Batonians, do outnumber them by quite a bit. Now, the Grail Knight Guardians have actually surrounded the Claw of Nagash and are doing a lot of damage to it. Peasants are rallying, but he's keeping them there for the moment so they can get their strength back up. Here we go, a counter-attack here by the Batonians of their reserves. Straight in. Oh, these direwolves have been torn up. This is not... Oh, dear. It looks like it's all going wrong for the vampire counts now. There's a lot of guys... You've got Necromancer there. You've got the Vampire there and the Red Duke. But look, Blood Knights, gone. So now, all this, the Fey Enchantress, all these peasants, and of course the Grail Knights are going to come in and, oh, they could tip the balance. It's starting to turn against the Vampire counts, as you can see. It's not looking good. I mean, these guys are holding, they're starting to waver, but just in time, the Grail Knights are coming in. This is absolutely epic. Cinematic, you could say, coming into the rescue, charging through that. Claude the Guest trying to get through. In comes the peasants as well. Just do major amount of damage straight into there. As you see, the Grail Knights are just running through, and the infantry have got behind, and the vampires are kind of on the back foot here. All they can do is try and hack through as many as they can, but the Batonians have the pace here. They can dictate what pace this battle goes. As you see, the Grail Knights can just fall back, come back in, fall back, come back in. Beautiful. Oh, Dreaders from below, guys. Oh, that's going to do so much damage. He's trying to heal them, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And the peasants are getting in there. So, oh, that was a beautiful charge there. got the Necromancer there. I think the Red Duke, yeah, is in the thick of it. So's the Vampire. Claw of Nagash is going to fall. We will catch it this time. Not that in Group A, where we did actually forget to actually see this fall. How much health has he got? 100. That is going to drop any moment now. It's gone. That is gone. And that's 2 units of Ground Knights. And oh, look at this. It's going to charge straight in. All it's now is vampires are trying to hold out. There's 200 of them against 700 Bretonnians. And that includes Ground Knights. I can just keep cycle. Oh, look. Oh, this is what Bretonnia is all about, guys. This is what we wanted to see. Some absolutely fantastic play here. Skabs is doing everything he can to keep his undead going, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. It's just the numbers and the Ground Knights that John Torn has brought here. It's just going to finish it. And as you see, units are just getting wiped out now. In fact, how much is left? 90 odd guys left. That's the 3 characters and some zombies. And some Graveguard by the looks of it. But look, this is what Bretonnia can do. They can just fall back. Let the infantry bog them down a bit. Then the cavalry will charge back in when they want to. Fey Enchantress though. Ooh, is routed. Look how much health she's got left. That was risky. She did not need to be in the thick of that. Not when you got so much number. But oh, look at this. The lance formation charging through the peasants. Straight into the thick of that formation. Oh dear. This is so good to watch. And there we go. Necromancer starting to go. There's just. I mean, the Red Duke, he's got full health, but it's not going to do much. Fey Enchantress, is she coming back? I don't know. Hopefully. There we go. She has now come back. But look at this Moss Pit, guys. It is just. Yeah. It's just them taking turns to stab him, really, aren't they? It looks like the Lord has fallen. And there we go. A win for Bretonnia. And what a win, guys. The Vampire Counts, Skabs did a great job there, but unfortunately just the sheer numbers and the hit and run tactics and taking out the Blood Knights, oh, that was a huge factor in this game, I feel. So the Red Duke got a very respectable 62, the Necromancer 5, the Vampire of Death 24, as you can see, these guys, 76, 141, and 62. I mean, the front line was mostly peasants, foot squires, things like that, so a lot of damage. And the Sternsmen got 60. But look at this, Blood Knights 8 and 3. They did nothing. They got shut down so quickly. Die Pack only got 3. Again, the Ground Knights always seem to be on the attack and always person against threats. I thought the Die Pack would have done better, but they just got shut down so quickly. And the Claw of Nagash ended up being caught on the wrong side of the battlefield, and it was just surrounded by Ground Knights or peasants, and it couldn't move. It got 32 kills, but it just couldn't do its job, which was really unfortunate. So Fey Enchantress got 36. As you can imagine, the peasants 4, 0, 1, 39. Well done, guys. Yeah, these guys did a great job just being the numbers, just getting in the way, taking hits, bogging people down. The Spearmen 1 and 4 kills. The Poarms, as you can imagine, 16 and 30. The Grail got 4. Foot Squires, look at this, 81 and 90. They held the front line where the Grail Knights dealt with the back and then charged in. And look at these kills, 76, 130. Oh, is that different? I apologise. I didn't know you had Grail Knights and Grail Guardians. I'll pick my hand up. I didn't realise there were 2 different things. My apologies. So I suspect he had one group in each side. So as you can see, the Grail Knights 76, 130, and the Grail Guardians 10 and 67. Absolutely brilliant using that lance formation. Got the Blood Knights out, so he immediately took out their cavalry, which only means they had no mobility. I mean, there was no range on either side. They took out their mobility. Suddenly, the Skabs, if it's Vampire Counter, were stuck in the centre and just couldn't do really anything. Well, the infantry hit him in waves, and the cavalry just hit and run, hit and run, hit and run. Nothing Skabs could have done there, unfortunately. So, let's go look at the scoreboard after that 3 great games there. Absolutely brilliant. So, Gobbo King, Loremaster of Sotek, and John Torn is at the top. DahvPlays, Zardar and Skabs with 1 game, 1 loss each. And Deacon at the bottom, because he hasn't played his game there. He will be playing in the second round, so he'll be able to get some points there. So not to worry for those guys supporting Deacon. He will get his chance tomorrow for the next round. So there we go, guys. Do comment below what you thought. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything, because it's going to be like this every day. 3 battles for Group A in the morning, 3 battles for Group B in the evening or afternoon, as best as I can. And it's got to be like this all week. And that's just the group stages, guys. Once we do that, then we've got the knockout for the following week. So 2 weeks this tournament's going on. Absolutely fantastic. I'm loving it. Absolutely. The replays, the battles, fantastic. So, as I said, do hit that like, comment, subscribe buttons, all that, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow for the next set of rounds. Till then, take care.